Trump's Washington, a Moscow-like chill takes hold is the headline over on New York Times. So by Moscow-like, what they're talking about is how, well, but actually they start out with this story about something that happened 25 years later, 25 years ago. This was Yelena Tregubova, who was pushed out of the Kremlin press pool by Vladimir Putin 25 years ago. And that was the beginning. Putin didn't like the fact that she was asking him tough questions. He got her kicked out of the press pool. Pretty soon, all the people in the press pool got the message: be nice to Putin. Only ask him questions that he wants you to ask him. Don't ask any hard questions. And he tamed the press pool. Well, this is exactly what Trump is doing right now, starting with kicking out the Associated Press. And, you know, what they're noticing, and Lawrence O'Donnell talked about this last night on his program on MSNBC, what they're noticing is that the press pool now that is covering the president has become completely compliant. You know, Elon Musk last night lied through his teeth about the Ebola program, said, oh, yeah, we started it right back up. No, it's still down. And this is common knowledge. Nobody in the press said, but sir, you're lying. Trump said, we've sent $350 billion in aid to Ukraine, and Europe has only sent $100 billion. It's a complete lie. Europe has sent like $140 billion. We've only spent like $115 billion. And Europe isn't getting their money back, as Trump keeps saying. I mean, these guys just, they lied their way through. There was literally every single answer Donald Trump gave last night to a press question contained a lie. Literally every one, according to Lawrence O'Donnell last night at MSNBC, and he had done his homework on this. And yet the press did not point out one single lie in real time. Now, you can bet if Joe Biden had done that, they'd be all over it. They'd be, but Mr. Biden, you didn't say that. That's not, you know, but no, he has terrified the press as much as he has terrified the Republican politicians. The Republican politicians are afraid of his $500 million war chest that he will use to destroy any Republican in a primary election. And the press are afraid of his, you know, being banned into, you know, being banished to outer Mongolia. I mean, if you're a White House reporter and you can't get into the White House, you may well lose your job. I mean, your employer's going to look at you and say, you know, why am I paying this guy to be a White House reporter when he or she can't even get into the White House? And then, you know, you compound that by the Washington Post, you know, democracy dies in broad daylight here, just going hardcore right wing. And it's like, you know, this is, I think the headline is right. A Moscow-like chill is taking hold of Washington, D.C. Trump is following Putin's playbook. No doubt about it.